All right. I'm going to do, during my presentation today, I'm going to do a couple shout outs to people that I know specifically have been involved in different activities or successes. But I absolutely know I'm going to miss a lot of them. And so what I'm going to challenge each one of you guys to do is to also kind of think of, you know, somebody, shout out one of your coworkers, or maybe even yourself if you want to do that. And I'll try to remember a couple times during here, specifically Kelly, Pedro, Mandy, Jess. I probably don't have as many sales things because quite frankly, nobody tells me anything. But I know there's a lot of great things that are going on, and I have a couple to mention. Starting off, Autumn. Autumn, you have to be like closer to there. Anywhere. I'm allergic to technology. It's new. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right. Starting off, acknowledging, so shout outs. I don't think even in Bemidji, everyone knows everyone. So if you'd raise your hand when I say your name, I'd like to welcome AJ, also activities coordinator. Thank you. Tyler's new. Carrie, also in the internal activities coordinator. Love that new enthusiasm. Thanks, guys. And you too, Autumn. Ben Nelson. Ben's here. Okay. Jen, is Jen here? I didn't see Jen. Jen, and Jen's coming back to us. So she's new, but not new. And honestly, that's probably my favorite compliment is when somebody pursues another opportunity outside of Pinnacle. I'm always happy for them, but it gives me a lot of joy when they come back. So welcome back. And Brooke, I did not see Brooke. Okay, welcome, Brooke. Also, this last year we had 2 retirees. Linda was just on a couple of weeks ago, I think, but Linda and Dan Sullivan have left us. So just acknowledging their years of service with us. For our ownership, we had no changes last year. We have a very convoluted history of how we started and what our ownership was and what the percentage was, but we continue to have 14 broadband companies that own us. Largest one being Paul Bunyan Communications is around 69 point some percent ownership, and the rest of them have 2s and 3s and 0.3s and stuff like that, but no changes there. Continue to have great support. Also, no changes in 2023 to our board. We continue to have the same 4 representatives from Paul Bunyan Communications and then 3 CEOs from other member companies. Sneak peek, 2 of our board members, Jim Sutton and Tim Hims here, are board members of Paul Bunyan Communications, and they're periodically up for election, so that could change at any time. But one thing I know for certain is that both Dave Schultz and Gary Johnson from Paul Bunyan Communications have announced their intent to retire at the end of this year. So we're getting a new boss. Actually, they've already replaced Gary Johnson with Chad Bullock. Chad was the CEO at West Central Telephone, so some of you may have had an opportunity to work with Chad. He's fantastic. He's going to be a great guy, and happy to welcome him in 2024 or later this year. Recapping some of our partnerships. Anytime I'm up talking to you guys, you know, I always make it a big deal, but I'm a big fan of our partnership with Calix, I guess. Calix is an equipment provider in our space, and quite a number of our broadband partners use Calix equipment. If you have Paul Bunyan Communications in your home, you've got a piece of equipment that comes from Calix, the router for your internet. Must have worked on. We started the partnership, and I remember specifically, it was a 17-page document for us to become their partner. And I read the entire thing on the deck of my house in the sunshine because it was 2020 and we were all working from home. So it took a couple of years for us to get kind of some momentum. And it took a little, I'd say honestly, tough conversations. You know, my contact with, you know, our main person at Calix was a little bit unresponsive, and he and I had a little bit of a come to terms meeting, etc. And I said, you know what, we need more attention and I want more work, and we're ready and willing to do this. And I am proud to announce that at the end of 2023, the work that our team did by helping broadband companies market in their areas, specifically new builds, etc., we were one of 6. So there's probably 200 partners that Calix has. It could be an engineering partner. It could be like us, a marketing partner. They only gave out 6 awards at this event, and we were one of them. I was so proud. And also, we were on a big stage, and I think there was probably 6 amazing big screens behind on the big stage. I did not go up on the big stage, but our logo was up there, and our board members were in the attendance. So made me super proud. Thanks so much for all of our team. Who works with Calix? Just raise your hand. So it's mostly our marketing digital. That wasn't a very good raise, Luke. Yeah. Okay, I said we were going to shout out. Woo! Way to go, Luke. Who else? Sarah, I know you do. I can't see over there either. Thank you. All right. Thanks for making us look good. Meeting. Each year, members of our team attend local meetings. It could be Bemidji Chamber, Grand Rapids Chamber. We have Kim Smerling does Young Professionals Network and is very active in that. Kim, shout out to Kim. Jess, you're very involved in BNI. Where's Jess? Okay, are you guys thinking about who you're going to shout out to later? Because you're going to have your turn. All right. We attend local stuff in our region. We attend state conventions. We do a lot of speaking. There's some slides coming up on that. We're asked to speak, and we have a lot of opportunity to submit speaking opportunities. And it's a great use of our time. It's a great use of our expenses and revenue, but ultimately it ends up getting us new clients. MHTC, Mount Horeb Telephone. We got their website work before we ever got their print work, but we've added their print work since. Union Telephone is Iowa or Wisconsin? Wisconsin. Lone Rock. I had some notes on Lone Rock. Sarah on our team. Where's Sarah? Woo! Sarah spoke at the Iowa Communications Alliance meeting back in March. And based on, I think, that presentation, she was asked some information from Lone Rock. Could we do some work for them? Put a proposal together pretty soon. And like most of the stuff, they signed in November. So March to November, it's just a little bit of time. These things take a lot of time. But also shout out to Lori Otis. She's been attending the Iowa Communications meeting for probably 25 years. And you have to give credit, to all of these things. Likewise, Serenity or Woodhull, like we continue to attend. Serenity is also in Wisconsin. We continue to attend WSTA state meetings, fall conferences, their marketing. Sarah attended WSTA in February and also autumn, maybe the marketing one. Luke went. Luke. And that kicked off those conversations. And they also saw us when we attended the Calix meeting in October. Proposal was sent out, and I think that one's still pending, correct? Not confirmed yet. Woodhull is kind of a fun one for me. I understand we do their telephone directory. I have lost track of which directories we do decades ago, but they were on our website and submitted an online inbound form. And also the CEO came up to me last week in Tampa at the NTCA National Show, letting me know they had sent that in. And I also understand we have a proposal out to them. So, it's lots of hands touching them after all these years, but those are fun. Royal Oaks, I believe, came from our chamber. We also hosted the Bemidji Chamber after hours. Primarily just to celebrate our 30th year. We kind of made a big deal out of that last year too, our 30th year in business. We had 60 attendees representing 35 regional businesses. So that was a big success. When trying to track, did we gain any business? That's kind of a mixed bag. But again, you never know which touch point is gonna make it work. So I know I'm gonna miss people here, but shout out to people who attend our meetings. Lori, Sarah, Autumn, Jess, Kim, Luke. Who am I missing? Who else goes out there representing us? Yeah. I thought I had Kim. Yep, I have Kim. I might not have said it. Yeah. Betsy doesn't count. She decided not to show up today. Vacation, I guess, February in Bemidji. So Betsy. Leanne and Tracy. Yeah, our other MTA meetings. See, I knew I'd forget. Thank you, Autumn. On to speaking engagements. I think these are not in the right order. Yeah, this is right. This is just a sampling of the topics. I won't read them, but review that our team has presented at some of these shows. A fun story, I'll leave that linger for a minute. These are all the different places. Autumn has been out in Deadwood speaking. We've been down to Lake Geneva in Wisconsin. There's multiple bullets on Bemidji because of all the ones I just mentioned that go to those. And probably we didn't even track maybe the ones that Betsy, Leanne, et cetera, have attended. Just speaking, okay. Fun story. One of the topics from the prior page that Autumn has perfected is work smarter, not harder, ways to use artificial intelligence in marketing. Each of the states have a state executive of the association, and they have, we found out this year, they have an email group where they kind of share and like, hey, has anyone heard any good presentations lately? Because we're looking for content for our state show. And there was several, I understand. So the Minnesota Association, Brent Christensen, many of you know, he shared that with me and said that there were several different ones that said, well, we've seen this person from Pinnacle Marketing Group and she speaks on artificial intelligence. And we thought that she was really good. Autumn got invited. Anyone know what state that is? Autumn got invited to speak on artificial intelligence in Lahaina, Lihui, Hawaii. And they knew how to pronounce her name, Autumn Ricky, because everything ends in E in Hawaii, I understand. So also fun fact, Autumn had never been on a plane before. Her very first flight going to Hawaii. And if you've ever flown out of, is Bemidji, right? If you've flown recently out of Bemidji airport, first flight delayed. So right off the bat, struggling. But that was pretty proud. And I understand she did a few fun things and had a great time doing that. So Autumn, way to go. One of the highlights, the favorite part of 2023 was bringing our sales reps back to town, all of you. Wonder someone didn't make it, right? Anyway, those of that you can make it. Some of our team have put together some of the highlights from that. Other things I wanted to highlight, not on there. One of the things we did was offer to pay double commission on the first 30th websites that were sold from that time through the end of the year. Proud to report, we had 17 of those that were paid double commission, including 5 different representatives from our company. Shout outs to Luke, Nick Grabowski, Paul Jacobs, Melissa, I'm drawing a blank on your last name, Schwartz, and Carrie. Woo. So 5 different reps did that. That was pretty great. We had not had our sales team here in person for a rally since 2017. We had intended to have 2020, but then things just changed. So shout out to, who was our pontoon boat drivers? Kyle? Oh. In the rain. Thank you. What else am I missing? Oh, we have those on there. Okay, great. Next one. Anyone want to do a shout out? Anyone think of something while I take a quick break here? Since you're on the sales team. Come on up. Oh, I'm concerned they might not hear you on Zoom. So
a shout out to the inside sales team for implementing new technology this year. They started going to the, the iPad and the Encompass app, and they have been overcoming challenges left and right. Kelly's team for the most new directories worked this year. Pedro's team for the most traveled, and an extension of our sales team, Lori and Susan, for helping us with collections. It's made a huge difference to our team. So shout out to them as well.
thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Anyone else? Your time's coming. I'm going to pick on people. Just kidding. All right. Doesn't seem like it's in the right order. Okay. Opportunities. So you just mentioned Kelly's team had the most new directories worked. I'm proud to let all of you know, we signed 18 new directories in 2023, 14 of which already been produced or distributed in 23. I think the other ones are close, so there's 4 more pending or soon. Shout out to Lori, Tracy, James. That's a lot of hard work to do those proposals, and you do a fabulous job on it. Not to mention the other 58 renewals that probably happened last year as well, but that was amazing. The 14 directories that have shipped so far in 2023 had a combined revenue of $629,000 and gross profit of $220,000. I'll be touching on some of the financials a little bit later, but I don't think we would be as successful. I know we would not be as successful with all of that work. So in spirit of a circle, where does the new directory start? James, Tracy, Lori, then who has to key them in? Who's involved in our keying in team? Linda? You mean Linda? So tremendous amount of work. Our sales team, so first we print them or key them in, right? Then it goes to sales. Then it goes to production. Then it goes to accounting. Anyone here from accounting? Woohoo! And then it goes back to production and sales again. So that's amazing. Digital agencies. We took a swing this year. As you know, we've acquired different print publications or companies in the past. We have acquired a few small digital agencies, but this year we put a little bit, in 2023, a little bigger focus, and we took a swing at a pretty substantial agency out of the Minneapolis area. The purchase price was going to be north of $500,000. The revenue in there was north, I think, of 600,000, maybe 650 if I have that. And unfortunately, at the end, when we really dove into the due diligence, there really wasn't the concrete agreements in place, and a lot of them were kind of just like a handshake deal or signed prior but had expired, et cetera. And so we did walk away from that deal, and we learned a tremendous amount through that. But I think in 2024, that's something we'll also focus on, because I think, you know, adding a website here too, or the 17 that we did with the contest, and I'm sure there was more. Was that? Okay, thank you. But also like being able to add, you know, $500,000 or $600,000 to our non-print side would be very advantageous for us when we did the math on paying that off. So that is a going forward. Directory update, we've done this every year. We actually are slightly down. If you can see the bottom tab here, there were 17 that were non-renewed, and that's always for various reasons. Discontinued. Very rarely do they go to another competitor, but it can happen. And 1 was combined. So net, we signed 18 new, produced 14, but lost 18. So we're a couple down from the prior year. We also discontinued 1 in a state. So I think we're down 1 state from the past years. And there you go, the renews and 12 new, whatever, 12, 14, we're close. So shout out to sales, shout out to production, shout out to accounting, shout out to all of you for all of that work. All right, websites. I don't recall this specifically, but Autumn reminded me this morning that I put a goal last year to gain 3 broadband companies that would become our marketing customers. And look what happened. We added 3 new broadband clients. MCEC Fiber, which came from, how did we find them? Calix Partnerships was referred, okay. I know that's the same also for Tom Bigby Fiber, was through a Calix partnership. And Lone Rock we talked about earlier. Okay, I have more notes. Like to add, you know, I mentioned earlier that we had won a Calix award and that our logo was represented on the big stage. Tom Bigby Fiber was also, I don't think they won an award necessarily, not like a partner award, but they were one of the highlighted companies at the Calix Connections conference too, up on the big screen, because of the work that they did building out and being very successful building out broadband in new areas. And while we did not get mentioned during that segment, I know it was because of the work that you guys did to help Tom Bigby marketing there. So I took pride in that too. 60 new websites, 594, which also is down. We've had a few roll off and some competitive. Look at the next part. Photo, video. I was provided these stats. Again, nobody tells me anything. I don't know about that. I think that is super impressive, how much work we did last year. Shout out there goes to Steve, John. Stacy, Christine, Carrie, and probably others, but good work. That's impressive. I occasionally join in the marketing meeting. No, I'm not ever invited. Yes, I know when it is, so sometimes I show up when I can. It's really fun to hear about all the collaboration and how close the team is. It's pretty cool. New customer. Okay, so this was related specifically to our goal of the 30th year. We set out a goal of 30 new customers per quarter. Way overachieved it. I think everyone should applaud that. New revenue of 30,000. You get the thing, 30, 30, 30. Okay. Way exceeded that. And then increases in new was specific to, Mandy, help me out. That was different somehow. Increases to customers, not just new. So goal of $300,000, crushed past that. If you helped figure out what the prize was for one of the quarters, I know a lot of our leadership team. Mandy, yes? There was a lot of people. If you know that you did that, please raise your hand high and proud. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. That was fun. That was like almost too much fun. Everyone. What's that? All right, financial update. Proud to announce that we exceeded our budget in 2023 by $380,000. Not necessarily all profit, just gonna say, but we exceeded where we thought we'd end the year and where we ended the year. And Autumn gets a lot of credit for helping me do this slideshow at 10 a.m. this morning, because that's who Shelley is. But Autumn says, but we wanna know why. Don't just tell us that, we wanna know why. So we came up with some metrics here. One of the reasons that we exceeded our budget so much is that we had set a very significant marketing budget for us last year. And we made the decision, due to some staffing issues and not being able to maybe help the customers as good as we wanted to, and also for some other reasons, but we did not spend all of that. So that had a positive impact to our bottom line by not spending that money. That was a huge contributor. New directories we covered before, $629,000 in new revenue that you would never budget because you don't know that they're coming and they're not signed yet. So that was a huge contributor. Collections, where's Lori? Came up before, worth mentioning again. James estimates that if you guys are ever in Bemidji online, or anyone that ever is in the office, take a seat in the cube next to Lori when she's doing collection calls. Susan, you take the other thing too, and I don't get to hear you, but I know you're included in this. Oh, they hung up. I'll just call them back again.
I did that.
Oh, we must have got disconnected. I was just talking to you about your bill that you owe us. No fear. I mean, no fear. Calm, cool, collected. And I don't know if I said the number. James estimates that we probably had a positive impact of around $90,000 this last year with Susan and Lori. Not to say that they wouldn't have ended up paying ultimately, but obviously if they pay sooner, it's easier for the rest of the accounting team. It's easier for the sales reps when they go back out. It's easier on us being able to host things like this luncheon. So
I've got the list down to a little over 300 that are over 90 days overdue.
and where did so Lori
Let's
just
start
said,
at about 1,500.
yeah. So I'll repeat that just in case anyone didn't hear online. Lori's list started at a little over 1,500 of our accounts, our clients, that were over 90 days overlay. That doesn't even sound right because print goes so long, but whatever, you got it. She has the list down to about 300. So it made a big impact. Thank
I've
you.
got a few that I call and they say, well, hi Lori, I found that payment in next. I don't even have to tell them who I am.
Funny. And then the last bullet point, digital products. We did some updates to our pricing this year and we're being a little bit more diligent. I was visiting with Steve a little earlier on making sure that when we estimate something that we're coming in under budget or at budget, or if we're needing to do extra time, that we're reaching out to the client and saying we're going to charge a little more. James also estimates that that impact on digital from the prior year, 2022 to 2023, that we have about $146,000 of revenue added in that. I think I stated that correctly. And for those of you who worked on Families First, that does not include the pass-through. So, according to James. Looking ahead, 2024, goals and beyond. The last couple of years, our leadership team has participated in strategic planning where we meet intentionally in person once a month and then a full day once a quarter. And it's kind of gotten a little stale. James kind of highlighted, I bet some of these action items have been on here for more than a year or two, and they have. And a lot of times we don't really get after it until, oh, shoot, we have the next meeting next week. I better start making some progress on this goal. So a couple things that we're going to focus on this year. Spoke about it a little earlier, a little bit more data, making sure that our profit and loss centers, we've got the great NetSuite. I just thought of someone I have to give a shout out to. Hold on. NetSuite, which I'm happy to report, we thought we were losing and we're getting back. Who helped get that back? Steve, James, Mandy, Leanne. Woo! Love NetSuite, but didn't want to pay another $150,000 more for it. But thanks for that. So anyway, getting a little bit more into the data and making sure that we're, making good forward progress. Also, I mentioned earlier the digital agency that we took a swing and a miss at last year. That's something that I'd like to be focused on this year, is adding some capacity by doing that. I do get, I don't know why, but I get a couple emails a week, but sometimes they're in Europe and you want to go on another plane, Autumn? She says no, for those of you who can't see her. Not necessarily going to do that, but something that kind of fits in our wheelhouse if it's in our region and also kind of our current book of business. And then another one Adam and I visited about a little bit is just customer experience. So making sure that we're taking good care of our customers, and we'll be doing our strategic planning slightly different. Possibly instead of having 8, 9 goals, let's focus on 2, maybe 3, but tightening it up a little bit and having a full effort on that. What else did we do this year? Would you check if anyone online would be willing to do a shout out? Take your camera off. Speak loudly. Thanks, Autumn. Anyone else here want to do a shout out? One more thing that didn't make the slide deck, but I think was an incredible process this year, changing our health insurance. I know this is just a bad topic, but we were in an unsustainable situation. Leanne took the lead on that. I know others of you were involved in that, but that was a huge project that we undertook this year, as well as some employee manual changes. And there was different legislation in Minnesota that, that was, so thanks for your hard effort leading that too. All right. Any shout outs online, Autumn? Any questions? We are at the Q&A moment. If you're online, feel free to chat a question. If you don't want to use your voice, totally understand. If you're in this room and you don't want to use your voice, put it on your napkin. And then we'll anonymously. Go ahead. Thank you for mentioning that. I actually wrote it on the front of my thing and forgot to say it. But so we were greeted during lunch today with pictures from the reps. I'm not sure if anyone realized that, but the photos that were up here were all submitted from our reps from all their travels. Pretty phenomenal. Thank you for being out there all the time. And thank you for sharing those experiences. And I understand Autumn will share those with us after today. So I'd love to see them again. Thank you. Any questions? None online? Okay. Any shout outs? None online? The final thing I have, more thank yous. Thank you to Rutgers. Thanks to our leadership team who will be doing a game. Thanks to IAC again. And then I do have years of service awards. If there's something I like better than getting employees who leave us and coming back, it's years of service award. Pretty incredible. Today we will be celebrating 11 different individuals that represent, I think there's 3 that are 5 years, 2 for 10, 2 for 15, 2 for 20, and 2 for 25 years of service. That makes me proud too. So I'll start with 5s. If you're here and you would join me, come up. Oh, thank you. All right, thanks, because I can't read that type on there. I did see him, thank you. Okay. All right, 3 years of service. Carmen? Do we have someone taking photos? Okay. Obviously Carmen's online. Well, I can't see that, so I hope she is. Shayla, is Shayla here? No, she's online too. Carmen, Shayla, checks in the mail. And Autumn. Thank you. 10 years of service. Jason Axum. And Trisha. Thought I saw Trisha here. Come on. That went fast. And it's changed a lot from 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. You have no idea. I should make you guys speak. Do you want to speak?
No.
We can do more formal photos later. Maybe with everyone. No, you don't. 15 years of service. Holly, Sarah, come on up. Wow. Oh, look at that. Our favorite thing to wear. Sarah, that's a little text. Thank you. Been fun. Holly, that went fast. Sweet. Was that on camera? Did they get to see that moment? 20 years. Brenda Reddick and Christine Peterson. I know Christine's here. Brenda's here. So how old were you guys when you started? Just kidding. 20 years younger, obviously. That one's for you. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Brenda, thank you. 20 years. Wow.
Picture, I guess.
Sure.
Right.
And finally, and I don't believe either are with, did Ruth end up coming? No, it was a maybe. Ruth Walters, Lori Otis. 25 years. Lori, I don't know how you did it this long with me, but thank you. Also checks it in the mail. That's pretty impressive, huh? That's my favorite part, truly. I think I say that about all my favorite parts. All right, let the games begin. Who do I turn it over to? All right, thanks everyone. I thought 2023 was fabulous. Looking forward to 2024 and doing it all with you.
All right, who's speaking?
Me.
You're, Lauren did the trick, thank you.
Good, just flip it anywhere.
I felt like I couldn't hardly hear her though. I was gonna maybe hold it here.
Oh,
Is this just for
That-
this?
yep, it's live, it's
So I get a really,
very sensitive.
hello. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question. Oh my God, how do you do this? Oh, here we go. I got some cheaters. Do you want them? I do.
Okay. I think I gave.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Will you mark mine off for me? Is that extras?
Yes.
Who does?
Shelley.
Oh, Shelley needs one. Everybody get a bingo card? If you're online, whip them out. You had your bingo cards emailed to you. Okay, maybe I will need my glasses.
Just.
I know. They have them on emailed.
There are winners here.
So those are the 5 we're giving away right there.
For the bingo. Yep.
Okay.
So we'll either mail them if we need to, or they can get.
So
them.
Autumn, is Autumn watching the bingo? Who's watching the chat?
Who's watching bingo?
Oh, maybe it's up here.
Just watch this or. Dan. We hear that loud. They should.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to have somebody keep an eye on it between the card and. Ruth's on here. Is everybody on? Yes, yes, she's over there. I should be able to hear them on that. Okay, good. Okay. All right, I think we're ready. So I'm gonna call some bingo numbers or letters or words. Phrases. So what do you mean? That was a very small table. Are you playing? Are you ready? Yeah, I don't, here, maybe. I wonder if I should move it out here so people can actually hear me.
Oh, yeah. Can we move it around?
Or move it around the corner maybe.
Did you say you needed a test, Amy?
I heard something.
Heard something, I don't know what they said.
It was me. It's Lacey talking virtually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, we are gonna get going here. So if I could get you. So what we did is we collaborated a bunch of fun phrases that we've heard through the years at Pinnacle. So enjoy as we read them off. Some of you can relate. Some of you will ask, what does that mean? That's okay. We can do. So what we're doing is regular bingo. Go ahead.
Just regular bingo, and then we're gonna do 5 winners. So the first 5, and then after that, we're just gonna do some random drawings, so.
So regular bingo, so any lines, so lines, basically, no four corners, no postage stamps, just regular bingo. So if you bingo, and then we're just gonna keep going, playing on the same card until we get 5 winners. So don't crumple them up and throw them away or anything, so. All right, here we go. That's another one for the White Page Cemetery. That's another one for the WP Cemetery. I don't know where that's at on here. Yeah, maybe. Okay. How would Betsy say that? Tammy Whiting, where are you? You could say it. All right, here we go. Did you look at last year? Did you look at last year? It'd be kind of tricky to find them, so give them a second. It's a crapshoot. There's a Minnesota laid it on thick for you from the south. It's a crapshoot. Yeah. Oh, I love this one. Another update, David? Really? Another update, David? Really? Lord. All right. Next one, I forgot to log in. Can you clock me back in? I forgot to log in. Can you clock me back in? Was that too nice? Yeah. All right, next one. Well, if it makes sense. Well, if it makes sense. And we don't lose $1 million. Just kidding. That's not one of them. This one's blank. Yeah, thanks. All right. It's how many miles away? That has an exclamation mark at the end of it. It's how many miles away? Am I going too slow?
No, it may take a while.
That's what I thought. Okay. This one I don't get, but I'm sure somebody can explain it. You're in my seat. In the conference room, obviously. You're in my seat. Okay. Why are my ad copy sheets not coming in? Why are my ad copy sheets not coming in?
We never hear that.
Never. Gosh, it's therapeutic. I love it. Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Bingo's yet, huh? It printed like they approved it. It printed like they approved it. Oh, I'm so hoping that someone would come out right away. It's just a phone book. It's just a phone book, Steve. Okay. Is it potluck? Is Shannon bringing cupcakes? Is it potluck? Is Shannon bringing cupcakes?
I have a bingo.
Who's we?
Shelley.
Shelley Nelson. Woohoo!
Shelley Nelson. Yeah. Do I need to
Congratulations.
send it to you?
Do you want to email it to me?
Yeah. Who's that, Mandy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just we're gonna keep
Stuff.
rolling.
Okay. Okay.
All right, next one. No doubt, Gina's catchphrase, no doubt. And she's not here to enjoy that.
Tracy, this is Kelly. I'm sorry. Was there one before that? I missed it because Shelley, yeah, I missed it.
Is it potluck? Is Shannon bringing cupcakes?
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
There it is. Got it. All right, next one. Glitch. What glitch? Glitch. What glitch? Next one. I don't know. Ask Betsy. I don't know. Ask Betsy. Right. Next one. Did they pay last year?
Bingo.
Ooh, we got another one. Did they pay?
I hear that all.
And Lori gets a bingo on did they pay last year? Awesome. I love it. I love it. Yep, sure.
Oh, am I done now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
Come on.
You're 90 down.
I wanna
Yeah.
figure it out. It's really cheap.
All right. Who took the thingamajig? Hey, I pulled a Kaya. Who took the thingamajig? Hey, I pulled a Kaya. She's all red. All right, here's another one. That could have been an email.
Bingo.
That could have.
Go. Lori got a bingo too.
Who are names?
Robin.
Lori, Otis.
Robin, Lori,
Robin and Lori. Oh, and Jen. And Jen.
and Jen Norton. And we're done.
Girls waving too.
Oh, Pedro, is that you? Yep. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Now we're going to do a random drawing. Don't leave. We're doing a random drawing. We have also just a random drawing of names. So.
Sure. You guys want to pass them on? I can pass them on.
All right. Now we're just doing a random drawing of gift cards. So we just have your names in here. Must be present to win. Okay. First winner chicken dinner is Shayla Baki. Shayla's on. Shayla. Just leave it there and then you'll figure it out. Yep. Next winner is Tyler.
Random drawing.
Next one is Mandy Bark. Congratulations. Rigged. Rigged. Next one is Brooke Haskins. That's how you keep them. Give them gift cards. Next one is Kate Kelbig. How many do we have? Oh, geez. Okay, we got lots. I have to keep going here. Lori Otis. Boy, you better go buy a lottery ticket. What?
I did.
Oh, sorry. If you won bingo, you don't qualify. Sorry, Lori.
Okay.
Brutal. It's brutal. Steve Lawley. Missy Malone. Yep. Okay. After that is Kasha. Kasha. Next is Kim Smerling. Next one is Sarah Piper. What's that? Did Brooke not get hers? Brooke, did you get yours? Yeah, okay. Sue. Sue Sylvie. Over here.
I know.
After Sue is Lou Brooks. I'm surprised I haven't hit more people that have won bingo. And then Lou, where are you at? Yeah. And then Paul Jacobs, so I don't know what you're gonna do for that one. Paul Jacobs, you won one. We'll send it to you. And then you're still going to Lou. And when you're done with Lou, go to Christy. Christy Timlin. Then Mary Curley. Ooh. Then Melissa Schwartz. Melissa Schwartz, 112. So we have to remember. Did she? Good. Emily Moe. Okay, didn't qualify. Tammy Moen. Then Kim Cave. How many more do we have left there? Yeah, yeah, one. We just gotta-
Did you get Melissa?
And Kim Cave is next.
I might take it.
After Kim Cave is Linda Beaupre. Linda Beaupre's are here. And then Jason Axum, you won one.
He's on there.
Yeah, Jason, okay.
He is. He probably heard me too.
Tammy Whiting. She's over here. Just wanted to touch me. I picked my name.
Tracy, cheater, I saw you.
Lots of Tracy's in here.
When I did that, I made you pick your name.
You did. You gave me
See, I
good
gave you
luck.
good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I don't know most days. After me will be Linda Bissell. Linda Bissell, are you on?
Black box.
No, that's Melissa.
Shoot. Okay. Let's just pick one. Let's do Walmart. I have to go get vitamins. Steve Nash is here. Yep, great.
Yeah, Steve.
Leah, are you on? Yep, Leah's on. Leah won. Drop one for Leah. How many you got left there?
I have
Holly Hadeen.
Oh, she's the one I took one away from her.
Shelley Gertis after that. You'll pass, okay? Yeah. She won bingo. Bob Hodgkin, are you on? I don't think he is. No, Bob, okay. Kyle Waterman. Kyle's over there somewhere.
Getting your steps in.
Did she give Leah one? Yeah. Okay. Greg Meyer, are you on? Yep, Greg's on. One for Greg, and then we have one more or no more? Okay. Christine Peterson. Woohoo. And then Pedro, you win. Pedro Gonzalez. And then one more? One more. After Pedro? Last one is Carrie Jorgensen. Congratulations, everybody. Yay. We should save these. This is